Welcome to Sports Circle 345. This is a place where we discuss track and field in its entirety. Now, I want to jump right into what I want to talk about tonight, and it's Tina Clayton and Shericka Jackson. Tina Clayton, as we all know, she was injured some months ago, and she has slowly been making the rounds back to the top. And we saw her in two or three, I think it's 260 meters where she did well. The last one, she ran a 7:08 seconds, beating Shericka Jackson. But let's talk about Tina Clayton a little bit. Um, she has been living in the shadows of her sister, Tia Clayton. You know, Tia Clayton went to the Paris Olympics and she made a final. And she has been running some really good time. I think it's 10:82, one of her best times. And I must say, when the other big guns failed, we wouldn't say fail at the Olympics, but they were injured. Shericka Jackson, and everybody know what happened to Shelly and Fraser Price. She had a recurring injury, and she had to sit out that one. But Tia Clayton did fairly well, and she still continue to do well. And she's just like about 20, 21. She is really making a name for herself. But Tina Clayton was the biggest star, and she was injured, and now she's coming back in the 60 meters. And as I said, she ran a 7:08 seconds, beating Shericka Jackson. And a lot of persons are saying, what's going on here? But, I want to point out something. And this brings me to the point of Shericka Jackson. A lot of persons is wondering what is going on. And three races now where they might be saying that she's not looking convincing. But people need to understand this. This is early season. Early season is just 60 meters. And what they use the 60 meters to do is to work on their start. Shericka Jackson, though she came fourth in this last 60 meters, Shericka Jackson was never one that was strong at 60 meters. This is why I think the coach keep on putting her to run the 60 meters because it really helps and aid, in her start. Because in the longer version, the 100 meters, your start is critical. If you get a bad start, it's difficult to recover from that because many times when you get a bad start in the longer version, you spend the rest of the race trying to play catch up, and therefore you don't pay any attention to form, you don't go through the dry phase, you don't pay attention to your body mechanics or running mechanics, and therefore that can spell trouble for you. So Shericka Jackson one also that struggled with the start. But in recent time, the coach seek to address that by having her run 60 meters. I think it's the 2023 season or the 2024. Shericka Jackson did countless 60 meters because the coach identified that there was a problem with her start. And I can tell you, for that season, Shericka was unbeatable. So I am thinking now that he's doing the same thing with her, having her run these 60 meters to work on her start. Take nothing away from Tina Clayton. If we watch that race at 60 meters, Tina Clayton went into that race to win. And you can see that she, trying to get herself, claw herself back to the top. And I know it might feel a little way, her younger sister, Tia Clayton, is the one who is getting the limelight. So I think she might be a little bit jealous there, like, okay, I know I can do it. I know, I am a star also. So, I am happy to see the Clayton twins. They are really making a name for themselves, and not just locally, because remember, Tina Clayton won the under 20 100 meters, and Tia Clayton now went to the Olympics and came eighth, I think, and she made the final. That's what matters. She made the finals. Also, she ran a Diamond League, I think, to the latter part of 2024, and she beat some big names like Talu was in that race and a couple more. And, it spells good for the young lady. But let's get back to Shericka Jackson now. Shericka Jackson is soon slowly coming back to the top. We know that she got injured to the latter part of 2024 in the Olympics. She got injured before the Olympics, and therefore she could not run in the 100, nor the 200, nor the 4 by 100, and therefore she was out for a little while. So people need to understand that she is coming back from injury, and when an athlete, a top athlete, is out, there's two phases that they have to surpass: the physical in getting better, and the mental aspect of it is that to know that you can run and you're not going to re-injure yourself. I think this is what happened to Johan Blake. He got over his injury, but he never really get past the mental aspect of it, and I think that was one of his downfall. So I am saying that Shericka Jackson will be a force to reckon with when the longer version of the race begins. Shericka Jackson is always a slow starter at the beginning of the season. If you go back 3 seasons and look, her 60 meters, they are atrocious, they are terrible. But when the longer version, the 100 and the 200 meter starts, she's a different athlete. And I am looking, for at least one more record from Shericka Jackson before she hung up those boots. I think she's that good. I don't know, but I love to see her speed. I love to see her get up out of that dry phase and power. She runs with feelings. She runs with vigor. She runs with, like the Jamaica is on her back. You can see it on her face. She's hungry. She wants to win. And I can tell you, this injury, took her out. But I am telling you, 2025, I am looking for her to do a lot more. I'm looking for her to do great things. This won't be a long live. I just wanted to share my opinion and my thoughts on Tina Clayton and Shericka Jackson. And I'm saying it's early season. Do not write home about what you see happening to Shericka. Shericka is like Bolt. She will turn up when it matters. And Tina Clayton, I'm just happy to see that she's coming back. Of the two, Tina Clayton is my favorite athlete. And I love them both, but Tina Clayton has a special place in my heart. I love to see her run on powers down the runway, and I'm looking for great things from them all. But I want Tina Clayton to get back to that place where she left off, because I know that there's greatness in that young lady. Hats off to them. It's not easy to go out on that pitch and run. Training is not easy. They have to sacrifice a lot. A lot of us will come sometimes and say things about them, and that we don't even know. But to be honest, it is not easy to go out there and run. I used to do track and field back in the days, and I can tell you, I got a lot of pull, a lot of strain because I didn't warm correctly. But I'm telling you, it's not easy. As I said, this is very, very short, and I will be going now. It is late. I just want to get back the channel up and running. I was busy doing a few different things, doing some construction, but I'm trying to get it kickstarted now. So continue For those who have subscribed to the channel, thank you very much for sticking with the channel over the years and over the months. I've not posted often, but that's due to work and I have a family, you know. And YouTube doesn't pay us much that we are going to be on here all the time. My channel is not that big that I get a whole ton load of money. Sometimes for months I don't get anything, but I still, try to keep the channel going. Continue to watch the channel and continue to support the channel, because without your support, this channel is nothing. Thank you very much for stopping by. I will be exiting now. Blessings. If you're watching this on the replay, thank you very much for making Sports Circuit 345 be your channel to watch. And there's a lot more videos on the channel. Just check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Thank you very much. God bless you.